just wondering, it was a question to you, whether parents, after participating in this 10-day program with their kids, whether efforts were made to reduce screen time after the 10-day period, or whether, you know, all was forgotten until the next year when the program came back, or, you know, so how can you take that 10-day success and get kids to reduce screen times for the rest of the year?
One third of these kids reduce their time exposure a lot. One other third, quite some reduction. And one more third go back to the previous consumption. So now with what we discovered, we're getting to the point of how can we make this new habit becoming an everyday ecological way of having a family life.
Whether those changes were imposed by parents, as in parents set more rules around TV watching or computer, or was the kids that made the decision themselves?
Some don't come to the meeting in the school, right? So they call the school and say, what is this crazy idea of turning off? You know what? The children want to make it. And some of them have parents who don't want to make it. They don't want to do it. We hear about students who do the 10-day challenge, and when they get into the house as late as possible, they just walk next to the TV set and go upstairs and read. What do we do? What do we do? We gave them the power to change their habits. What habits did they use to replace TV or screens? Physical activity and sport, reading, and time for family conversation. So we're really proud, and we're not to the final solution yet. We're just at the beginning. So we need support to implement this program more and more. And when I first had jobs in schools in Ontario, in some of these schools they gave papers to the students, telling them that the TV turn-off was coming next week. And if their kid would participate, there would be nice gifts, like draws for bicycles, soccer balls, any different gift. Never more than 5% students participated. How many students did we have to participate? 95%. Did we say to parents that they were not good parents? No. We looked at these eyes and told them that you love your child. You love him. And you think that letting him or her watch this was a gift? It's not. Why is it not? Because of how the industry targets kids, increasing the amount of budget for advertising to children. That is the fastest increasing expense or investment, fastest increasing investment in advertising in the US for the last 20 years, targeting children. So you can let children watch TV when this 10 days is over, but we need your help during these 10 days. Why do we need your help? Because we need your child to discover things that he thinks will not be exciting. And we make the bet that they're going to find these activities more exciting than any TV programs. So you're free to tell us if we're going to do it or not. We're not telling them they're bad parents. We're just wanting them to be better parents, and they want it. They wish for it. And you should see the evaluation they send us when we send them the question form with the 30 questions. You should see the comments. Something enough to make you cry, all of you. Lilia wanted, yeah.
I just wanted to make a comment because we, when we work with parents, and of course with people who work with kids because they're also parents, I talk about a lot about this idea of how the family meals, spending more time with the kids, and taking it from that point of view is that you love your kids, right? And what the studies show is that when you do spend more time, That's a way of sharing your values. And kids who grow and they know what their family values, they know where they belong as families, because a part of the idea is that, well, you know, we're in our family, things are done this way or they're done this other way. And so the understanding of where they come from and where they belong, the studies show that kids are far more resilient. Even within dysfunctional families, the kids have much better outcomes when the family manages to keep the rituals and spend time together and talking together and this sharing. So what we try to do is insist that of the importance of doing that. Of course, we do not, we don't give them a challenge, or we do not.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I mean, but the idea is to find the positive way of supporting that.
And the next thing that I forgot to tell you is that doing it on an individual basis is very hard, because all their friends are not doing it. When you're doing it on a school basis, then everybody is getting ready to do it. Even those who don't want to do it. They're influenced by their peers. So that's exciting, because we're only favoring support between kids, never competition. I can do it, you cannot, you're a coward, you're weak. No way. In our team, because our team is all students, all teachers, all parents, plus community organization, this is our team, and we want to win, only with encouragement. Relationship between parents and teachers is changing a lot. Because most parents, not most, but too many parents think that school is a store. They bring you their child, and you're going to raise their child to replace them. And with this project, they're becoming players. They get the pass, and they cooperate when the kids come back at home. They have rules. They're not forced to do it. Maybe 10% of kids, less than 10%, say to me that, I didn't have any choice to participate in your challenge, Mr. Brodeur. My parents forced me to. But we have 90% of kids who almost force their parent into doing it too. And moms and dad reduce their own exposure to TV. Mr. Brodeur, do we have to do it? Hey, no kid in the school has to do it. They're all free to do it. We're just giving them the will and the power to succeed. Never the obligation. So no obligation for your child, no obligation for parents. Do I wish that you try it? Oh yeah. And they find it so affectionate that most of them really participate. Folks, it's time for food, nice coffee, and we're coming back for a nice round table.